grab a blanket and the hot chocolate to help you cope with this dangerously cold night ahead of all of us in the valley. Thank you for joining us. I'm Krista Babe. These extremely low temperatures have shut down warming houses in Moorhead, putting a damper on any outdoor activities. Church services around the valley have also been canceled for Sunday, knowing just how bone-chillingly cold it's going to get. Meteorologist Justin Fenferley joins us early now with just how dangerously cold it will be. Justin?
And thank you, Krista, and good evening, everybody. For the second weekend in a row, we're seeing frigid air out there. We reached our high in Fargo at 8 below zero a couple hours ago, and temperatures are on their way down again. We're at 13 below in Fargo, Valley City, Jamestown, Oaks, 17 below in Langdon, and 15 below Crookston, Thief River Falls, and Detroit Lakes. Factoring in the wind, here's the wind chill out there. 41 below zero out toward Devil's Lake. We're in the high 30 below zero range, Valley City, Langdon, Grand Forks, and almost everybody below 30 below zero in terms of the wind chill, even with the winds out there, only averaging around 10 miles per hour. Because of that, a wind chill warning in effect from now until noon on Sunday. This is for wind chills at times as many as 50 below zero, and we're going to have a wind chill advisory to round out the weekend and start next week after that expires. So if you have plans tonight, we will see a few more clouds, but temperatures dangerously cold again, winds close to 10 miles per hour, and we will see temperatures getting into the around 18 below zero range, so definitely bundle up if you're going out. So there is a little bit of a warm-up in store, and I'll tell you when. That's coming up a little later on in the newscast.
All right, thank you so much, Justin. You can stay up to date on the latest weather on all of these terribly cold temperatures where you are anytime on your smartphone or tablet. Just download the Storm Team Weather app to get the latest weather conditions and even follow the radar live. Just search VNL Weather in the App Store. And if you choose to bear these cold conditions, a reminder, roads are still icy out there. A car heading east on 12th Avenue North in Fargo around 11 this morning hit a patch of ice and went into the oncoming lane of traffic, causing this accident. The driver of the westbound car was extricated by the fire department. They were taken by ambulance to a hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. In the first few weeks of the new year, new goals are made to live a healthier life, and recovery centers across the metro have seen a spike in patients. Valley News Team's Christine Stanwood spoke with one local nurse at a recovery facility to learn why there's more clients this time of year.
Lots of times when you're in the middle of a struggle with a substance use disorder, it feels like there's no help for it, there's no hope for it. People can't imagine their life being different.
For Michael Kaspari, his goal is to help those struggling to find hope.
But just because they can't imagine their life being different doesn't mean it can't.
Kaspari is an agency director and registered nurse at First Step Recovery in Fargo.
Treatment centers in general in this area experience an uptick after the holidays, after the first of the year, at the number of people that are seeking out information and seeking out help to either address a substance use disorder of their own or a substance use disorder, like a family, close friend, that sort of thing.
He says that he sees a jump in clients in the new year because of the seasonal depression of winter, resolutions to change, or even family gatherings.
A lot of times there's extra drinking going on during the holidays. There are family get-togethers, there's office get-togethers. Believe it or not, we always see a few people every year that come to us as a result of bad behavior at the office party because they'd had way too much to drink.
First Step Recovery doesn't have the exact numbers, but says it's the same year after year.
Been doing this for 22 years, and as long as I can remember, this is about the one trend that you can typically count on, that uptick after the first of the year.
He adds that there is also a particular time of year where they don't see as many clients.
Summertime, most frequently, after school's out, summer months, June, July, and August.
Kaspari hopes by sending out this message that more will seek help in treatment. In Fargo, Christine Stanwood, Valley News Live.
We reached out to Prairie St. John's, and they tell us they have seen a spike in clients as well this month. And if you need help, there are local recovery facilities. There's a number on your screen which you can contact, and you can also find more information on our website, valleynewslive.com. Just click on this story. Search efforts continue, though there is little hope in finding the 12 missing after 2 Marine Corps helicopters collided in Hawaii. One of them, a Minnesota native. Family members say 24-year-old Sergeant Dylan Semolina has been stationed in Hawaii. Witnesses say they weren't sure what was happening when they heard a loud boom and saw a fireball crash into the ocean. As the search continues for the 12 crew members who were on a routine nighttime training mission.
Once it hit the water, it just like blocked out, and then you hear the thunder just roar right after. It was really loud.
A GoFundMe page for the Minnesota natives' parents has been set up and has already raised more than $8,000 to help them go join the search in Hawaii. You can find the link on this story on valleynewslive.com. A 9-year-old boy from Hatton, North Dakota is improving after a snowmobile accident that killed another boy. The Caring Bridge update says Brody Johnson is out of the pediatric intensive care unit and into the regular pediatric unit at Sanford and Fargo after being airlifted there for serious injuries. A GoFundMe page has raised more than $16,000 for Brody and his family, while a 10-year-old Mason Moen died in the accident. A GoFundMe page has raised more than $21,000 for his family, meeting the goal in just 20 hours. The Highway Patrol says the boys were driving in a field about 4 miles northwest of Hatton when the driver lost control, jumped a roadway, and then crashed. The Highway Patrol isn't sure which boy was driving or if they were wearing helmets. And if you'd like to help the Moen and Johnson family, you can go to our website, valleynewslive.com, and click on the link attached to this story. Hoverboards may have been the hottest gift on the market this past holiday season, but overheating is exactly why Minnesota State University Moorhead is choosing to ban the motorized devices. The university says in an effort towards safety, they've issued an immediate ban on hoverboards and similar motorized or mechanized self-balancing devices. The school is citing news reports of fires, explosions, and injuries as their main cause for concern. MSUM says they will provide an update when they enact a policy, but for the time being, hoverboards are not permitted on campus grounds, buildings, or residence halls. And people in a South Fargo neighborhood are still having mail troubles. Back in December, we reported on the mail issues people were having, and the Postal Service says they were committed to fixing this problem for the people out in Woodhaven. But more than a month later, there are still complaints coming in. We'll have that story tonight on Valley News Live, 10 at 10. A Minnesota grandfather facing a fight against cancer is now dealing with an unexpected setback, but not from his doctors. Neighbors in Wadena raised thousands of dollars for him during a benefit dinner and silent auction. But before the night was all over, the money went missing. As Bill Hudson explains, authorities think a man helping at the benefit stole it and gambled the money away.
The sign outside promoted the benefit by a caring community. Wadena's Steve Hoitia, a loving father and grandpa, is fighting brain cancer.
Right here we had tables set up. We had the donation box was set here.
Steve's daughter says a couple hundred people packed the Elks Lodge Saturday night, eating turkey sandwiches and raising money for Steve.
Over 5 for sure. 5,000 for sure.
The 58-year-old Hoitia was overwhelmed.
He's very grateful. Very, very thankful for the support that the community has given him.
But then came the unthinkable when a man posing as a helper stole the bag containing all the cash and checks.
I can't fathom why he would do that. I mean, this was a benefit to help somebody, you know, that can no longer work because of their medical condition. And to do that to somebody is just unbelievable.
There he is, right there.
The lodge's security cameras caught him in the act, both out in the parking lot and boldly re-entering the bar, where unbelievably he bought pull tabs with some of the stolen cash.
The toilet wouldn't flush, so they opened it up and there was a bunch of checks laying in there.
All the checks he stashed in the water tank of a toilet in the restroom. Wadena police have questioned the man but have yet to recover all that cash. A night for charity sadly turned into one of crime.
I think it's a pretty dirty, low thing to do to someone that is really in need of help.
I just don't understand how you could do that to somebody.
Folks in Wadena are trying to make up for the loss of money, and if you'd like to help support, the address to send funds is on our website, valleynewslive.com. And a packed house at the first ever Valley Women's Expo. We'll